Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is a girl Mercy. This is Laura's Info Hub. If you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate you. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe to this video and to this channel. Yes, share this video, click on the like button. So today I'm going to talk about freelancing as a lawyer. Sometimes when law students graduate, they have great prospects of what to do and where to work, but as time goes on, sometimes you see some people do not get the jobs of their dream, and they end up starting up with someone to do pupillage and all of that. Now in the course of your practice, maybe 1 year, 2 years, 2 years, you see sometimes some people will feel, I think I've learned what I need to head out. Now, in heading out, one has to be careful because sometimes when he's not prepared, you see, you will not come under the category of a freelancing lawyer. I'm not saying it's bad to freelance, but you have to plan yourself. Freelancing has its advantages and disadvantages, but because we are in a professional uh, sector, which is a professional line, being a lawyer is expected at least a thing should be done right. Yes, some people have freelanced and at the end of the day they not got an office and started up a practice. Fine. Some other people are still freelancing from their home, freelancing from their car, freelancing in the court. You see where we now see cost of people charge and bill lawyers. It's not like that's what the people outside call them, but these are people who are freelancing, but they now use the courtroom as where their office would be, where people should meet them, which ought not to be. They've reduced the practice to become something you just walk up to anybody anywhere, or they beg for uh, jobs, they beg for representation, they beg for briefs. That ought not to be. Now, as a young lawyer who, for example, or who feels I can't cope with working for someone and I feel I've learned a little, let me start up on my own. It's good if it's what you really want. Now, it means you have more work to do because you don't have an office, you don't have to meet clients. Rather than clients meet you, you're up for any kind of job. You reduce your prices so that people can patronize you. So you have something to put in your pocket. A job you're supposed to collect 1 million, you're collecting 10,000, you're collecting 20,000 because you need to put something in your pocket. These are the disadvantages of freelancing. You know, people so where you have a situation where client will have to meet you, you now find a way around it where you now go to meet the client. It ought not to be. And when you sometimes in that situation, when you go to meet the client, your perception drops, and the person will start giving you a ridiculous prices or prices, because do not call it charges, because they'll start pricing as if you're selling wares or something in the market. Now, freelancing robs you sometimes of opportunity to learn, because at that point, even if you attach yourself to a law firm where you take case files for them to represent, you're not really like learning. You're now slaving for peanuts. Freelancing, as I earlier said, has its advantages and disadvantages, but I must say, as a lawyer with focus, as a lawyer who wants to amount to something, as a lawyer who has great goals to attain, I would suggest that even if you want to do a freelancing, attach yourself to a law firm. Even if you're not going to be paid, but have somewhere you can sit down with clients. Have somewhere, even if it's not a law firm, it could be your house. You can don't just freelance. Don't just freelance in the air. Don't just so no, some people, you see, their car is like their office, but it's not too good. I That's my own opinion, and I'm entitled to my opinion. I feel you should attach to a firm. Could not be Must not be a big firm, a friend's firm, a senior colleague attached, so that anytime, You can receive your correspondences there. You can meet with your clients there. It gives you this class. It puts you in a frame where you can charge and charge well. Because when you start freelancing, your fees drop because you take peanuts because you want to retain it. But from freelancing, you can grow to become, having your own and all that. But have a structure. Have a structure. Don't freelance in the air. Have a structure. Have somewhere where people can meet you. Not in the court premises. No, that's not a good way to work. Have a structure. Have somewhere, even if you where you go once a week, twice a week, for people to get it. So freelancing is good, fine, but a lawyer that has goals for great things, a lawyer with distinction should not freelance. Even if you're freelancing not so long, get somewhere, start something, and you may not have everything, but start somewhere, have structure. When you have structure, it helps your practice for you to practice better. Lawyers Info Hub is there to give you tips that will help you. I am a fan of tutelage. I'm a fan of tutelage. I'm a fan of you learn before you start. But peradventure, for some reasons, you cannot stay put in a place 2 years or 3 years to learn the ropes, and you want to start up well. I'm going to do another video about how to start a law firm or how to start up as a lawyer on your own. But for today, I'm talking about freelancing. Freelancing reduces who you are. Freelancing without having a base. That is the key point. Freelancing without having a base. Nowhere to people can meet you anywhere. You put different addresses for different correspondence. That's not the right thing to do. Have a base so that when you're freelancing, you have a goal like I'm going to get an office or I'm going to get an office space in the next 1 year. Let me see what I can do for myself before that time. As even in freelancing, it makes you look cheap. But when you have a base, when you send out your profile to people, okay, lawyer, where can I see you? At least you have somewhere they can see you. It gives you prestige. It helps you in doing the right thing. It helps you. It hypes you up. It hypes you so that you know that you are not just you're a professional, and when you talk like a professional. So for lawyers there who are still freelancing, I think this video will help you coordinate. If you're freelancing now, I advise you have a base from where you can now have your own firm, create something, have a structure. It must not be a big place. A small place you can start with a small place. From there you can now grow to become a big lawyer. So if you've not subscribed to Laura's Info, please do so. I'm here to give you tips that will help your practice, tips for excellent practice, tips that will make you not just function with struggle, you function with ease because the sky is just your stepping stone. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Subscribe. Thank you.